Welcome to XM.com for today's Daily Market Comment by Mario Hadjikyriacos. I'm Christina Marujos. Just when you start thinking that stock markets can't bleed anymore, risk sentiment falls apart and equities record their worst day since March. The Dow Jones was in the eye of the selling storm, dragged lower by industrials and financials, though the benchmark S&P 500 and the tech-heavy Nasdaq didn't fare much better. The catalyst seems to have been the resurgence in U.S. virus cases and hospitalizations. What's most alarming is that the latest spike probably doesn't reflect the impact of the massive protests yet, which may have inflated the infectivity rate. The stock market blues also spilled over into the FX arena, boosting defensive currencies like the dollar and the yen, while ravaging commodity-linked currencies and to a lesser extent the British pound, which has become highly sensitive to risk appetite. Indeed, it's not just the pound. Almost every FX pair has become a byproduct of risk sentiment lately, in part because the dollar is now a haven-like asset, and in part because interest rate differentials that used to drive the currency market have been nearly wiped out, leaving risk appetite as the dominant driver. Nerves appear to have calmed on Friday, though, with futures pointing to a slightly higher open on Wall Street and all of yesterday's risk-averse FX moves reversing, albeit only modestly. The question now is whether this was just a long overdue correction or whether the pullback has more room to go. That will probably hinge on how U.S. virus numbers evolve in the coming days. The White House has made it clear that it won't shut down the economy again, even in case of a second wave, but admittedly, that decision ultimately comes down to state governors. The odd one out yesterday was gold, which seemed unable to capitalize on the risk-averse mood, possibly due to the sizable gains in the dollar. Bullion contracts are generally priced in dollars, so when the greenback soars, it becomes more expensive for investors using foreign currencies to buy gold, curbing demand for the metal. Thank you for watching the Daily Market Comment at XM.com. Have a great weekend.